Capricorns, Capricorns. Hello, my goats, the greatest of all times. Aaron here bringing you your monthly horoscope for August 2020. We've got a groovy, very cool month ahead of us. There is tension, there is growth, there is expansion happening. All right, love is in the air, okay? You're going to have Venus entering your 7th house, Cancer. Mercury is going to be moving out of the 7th house, yay! So it's not being weighed down with the watery, emotional energy. We can take this wet blanket off of us and continue our journey up the mountain. You know, it's not very safe climbing that mountain when it's raining, is it, my fellow goats? There's so much first house energy going on, and now we're finally getting to the meat of the year. of Mars squaring Jupiter, Pluto, and Saturn. This is going to be the first of 3 times it's going to happen in August. Okay. And as you're a Capricorn and all of this is in your sign and the rest, Aries is 4th house energy. All right. This is about self, home, and family life. Self, home, and family life. How am I showing up for myself? How am I proving my goat worth to the home and family life, okay? To the family or / home. This not always integrated, okay? Not everyone lives with their families. But this is what's going on. Let me just show you the chart, all right? Mercury here is going to move out of your 7th house into your 8th house of shared resources. So we're leaving our partnerships into shared resources. So maybe there's a partnership that's been manifested, okay, over the past months or so. Maybe this has been a long time coming. And now we're talking about, this could be, we're moving in together, you know, a shared resource. So we're sharing a bank account, we're sharing a home, we're sharing a car, we're sharing something, okay? This is the 8th house, all right? This is all about what's mine, what's yours, and what's ours. And what's ours is collectively more valuable than what's mine or yours individually, right? So that's where the sun is right now, which is really lovely. Okay, and we're going to have a full moon here on the 3rd in Aquarius, which is your 2nd house. This is about money, you know, so the moon's moving into your money sign of Aquarius. All right, there's a futuristic way for you to start to obtain money. And you have all of these players, key players right here, helping you out, transforming self, transforming how people see you, transforming the way that you approach other individuals in life. All right. So when the moon enters the 2nd house here and it's fully illuminated, right, on the 3rd, it's a huge highlight in money. And we're going to start to really, really be focused on our money. I mean, you're a Capricorn, you're already focused on those dollar bills. I mean, but that's, hey, financial stability, you know, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Financial stability, okay? And this is just about having a stable life in general from the moment you wake up in the morning, you know, and saying yes to life, okay? So on the 3rd, really focused on money, money moon here in your 2nd house of Aquarius. On the 4th, Mercury, like I said, is going to enter your 8th house, talking, communicating about what's ours, okay? Something that's greater than the individual self, okay? Really powerful. Also on the 4th is our first square, Mars squared Jupiter, okay? Where this is about abundance and more, and Mars moving ahead and saying yes in this direction. Okay, and this can be the energy of the Capricorn right now is saying, yes, I want more of this. I want more love. I want you to move into the house. I want you to, I don't know, that could be you or couldn't, but there's this, I need to move forward in this direction and I want it now. You ever see those commercials? You know, I want my money and I want it now. Call J.G. Wentworth, something like that. I don't know if that's just a local thing or, either way, you know, I want it right now. You know, that's the energy that's going on here. Mars, aggressive, moving forward swiftly, square to Jupiter. And Jupiter's saying what? Your diamond's not ready. It's still a piece of coal. What are you going to do? Are you going to get angry? Or are you going to be patient? Patience. Now you're a goat, okay? This energy is going to be a little bit easier for the Capricorn risings Okay, Capricorn Sun, I don't know what your chart is, if you know, you're watching this as a cross watcher as far as Capricorn Sun. These are tailored definitely more to the rising signs, so that way the houses all fall in where they're supposed to be. So Capricorn rising, you know, all of this energy is hugely transformative here in your first house, okay? And what's happening again in the fourth house is aggression and wanting to put things, you know, it's almost retrograde style energy where we want to put the carriage before the horse. And this is saying practice patience. Practice. Let's make, you know, there's no rush. There's truly no rush. We don't need to put the carriage before the horse. We don't need to put, you know, we don't need to run before we can walk. We're going to fall on our faces. And that is not how the Capricorn goat works, right? So let's come back here. On the 9th, all right, on the 9th through the 22nd, 10th through the 22nd, okay, we're going to have a grand fire trine here, which is awesome. You know, we're practical earth signs. You know I'm a Capricorn too. We're practical earth signs. And the fire energy is forging, you know, forging our tools, forging our weapons, forging, you know, and with swift information, you know, kind of coming into us. All right. So this trine is going to be with the south node, which is about release. And the south node is now in our 12th house, which is about karmic release. Okay. We're releasing some sort of karmic debt that has been gathered over the years. All right. So karmic release, trine to what's in our shared resources. Okay. Trine down here to Mars in Aries, home and family. Okay, this energy, and again, this is different for everyone, but when I see this, what sticks out as a potential opportunity or something, you know, if I was just reading this is for your, you know, your chart or something, the first thing that pops out is this is some sort of relationship, kind of a thing that's happened in the past that is, I feel every time I go into this, it could be business, it could be romance, it could be anything, you know, because work is home in a sense for a Capricorn, you know, or it's a place that we feel very happy, you know, being of service, happy doing our job, you know, so that's kind of one and the same here. Either way, so this could be romantic partnership that went stale and has scarred us, scarred our hearts, scarred our ego, scarred our minds of worth, of what we're worthy of, okay? And will I ever have this kind of partner where we get to live together, you know? Or am I ever going to have that job or that career where I truly feel at home, and I'm not just an employee, but I am part of the group, right? Part of that group, part of the foundation that created it, you know? You have stake in it, if that makes sense. You have stake in it. So this fire trine is saying, like, release this karmic concept that you're not worthy of these things. You know, so if it is love, romance, again, you got Venus coming into your 7th house here. There can't be anything better for love than Venus entering your 7th house. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful place for it to be. So if it was like a romance thing that went stale, you know, this is like, hey, the universe has cosmic janitors that are sweeping up this debris, okay? And you, Capricorn, have been working hard as well as to free this stuff. You've been working hard at self-transformation. Jupiter's in your house. Pluto's been in your house since 2008. We got Papa Bear Saturn is home, making sure everything is in order. You know, he went forward for a little while and came back and is just like, all right, got to make sure you guys are doing okay here when I leave the house for the next 30 years, that you, Pluto, aren't changing too much, and you, Jupiter, aren't, you know, adding an addition on the roof or a side, you know, a new barn. You know what I mean? Anyway, so you've been doing all of this work, all of this self-healing work. And this fire trine that's going to happen for those 12 days is going to help clean that karmic baggage. Okay, release this karmic tension that you've been carrying. And us goats, we hold on to things for way too long. You know, the earth signs hold on to traumas so long. Okay. And this is universe like saying like, look, I'm your cosmic janitor. I'm going to sweep this stuff up. I'm going to help clear this karma out because you also, this is a pension thing. Like every dollar you put in, I'm going to put in a dollar too. And the universe sees that you've been working hard. All right. So it's like, hi, I'm here. I see that you're working. I'm going to match you. Let's clean this stuff up and show you. The sun is in Leo right now. Let's show you that you are worthy of these connections. Let's show you that you are worthy of this, whatever it may be, that partnership, that career, that feeling, that fitting into something, this home, whatever's happening in the home or with your family. Okay, so it's like we're dissolving some of these karmic ties that there was trauma in the past, okay, so that we can move forward exactly how we need to. So we can have those relationships with our family, so we can have those relationships with our coworkers, we can have those relationships with our employees or our bosses or our co-founders or with our partners, and we can have that peace, okay? And the Mars square to Jupiter, to Pluto, to Saturn, this is saying I need peace within my home and I need balance. And I have to have boundaries, okay? So we're going to be creating boundaries over this month as well as the next 6 months ahead. August, September, October, November, December into January is when Mars finally leaves Capricorn. Okay, so it's not until January of 2021. All right, so this is a long road. There's nothing fast about this, and that's all right. You're a goat. You practice patience. So this shouldn't be too difficult for you. The positive side of things is you're going to come out of this so fresh, clean, sparkling, with new insight, with a new sense of love, a new appreciation for self. All right. This is great energy. Huge amount of growth this month and leading into September, October. September, October, November during the retrograde, there will be challenging times then, but again, it's all about the growth. And step by step, day by day, we're going to reach our goal. All right. And I know you always do. I love you, my goats. Seriously. So much. Let me see. The only thing I left out here on the 18th, there's a Leo new moon. Okay. On the 18th. And that will be trine. So that's moon, sun, and Mercury will also be just 2 degrees away. So that'll be a moon, Mercury, sun conjunction here, all trine to the south node, release of karma, all trine to Mars, actively moving forward in the home, doing something around the house, actively moving forward with family, okay, or a new attitude with family. And there you go. Lastly, Eris. Okay, now I put out an Eris video about Pluto square Eris that you'll see pop up at the end of this video. All right, Eris is the goddess of discord. Mars is going to conjunct Eris 3 times, of course, because it's going to retrograde. And this is an interesting aspect because Eris is how we choose to respond to information. It's not the information itself. That's Mercury. Okay, Eris is how we respond to the information. Mars is aggressive, okay? Mars is an aggressive planet. That's its job is traction. It's to let's move forward, That's where Mars is happy. And when we're getting presented with something, how are we choosing to respond? We can see over the next 6 months here with Mars conjunct Eris, Eris square to Pluto, Mars square to Jupiter, Pluto, and to Saturn, all the same. Are we, this is a part of ourselves, and with all of this energy in your first house, this is learning to change that aspect of self that gets irritated, that flies off the handle, that goes from 0 to 60 in 0.0003 seconds. Okay, this is leveling and evening out our head as far as how we're communicating back, how we're responding back to how we're being communicated to, or furthermore, the information presented to us. Okay, so this is going to be an ongoing theme for the next 6 months. All right, again, there's so much beautiful growth in this that where we're going to be come January of 2021. I know that sounds so far out. And it is. But day by day, we're going to get there. And we're going to have a brand new life in front of us, a very different approach, and how we, respond, how we handle our breath, how we handle our business, how we handle our relationships, And the home is a happy place where we rest our head, that we don't want to, it's like we don't want to go gardening and jump in bed. We don't want to dirty up the sheets. Okay? There are conversations, there are arguments that are necessary. Conversations are necessary. Arguments is how we choose to handle it, But it's like we don't want that dirt in the home. We don't want that dirt in the family. We don't want that aggressiveness present. It doesn't belong here. So for the next few months, we're figuring out how to balance that, okay? So that we got clean sheets, clean bed to lay our head in at the end of the day. All right, my Capricorn friends, that is your month of August in a nutshell. Stick around the dailies. I dive way deeper in all these charts if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you as always, and we'll see you tomorrow for the dailies.